Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, it's alright, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, welcome everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Can somebody advertise this in the groups? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Krishna Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Radhe Radhe Krishna. Gauranga, Krishna, 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 Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha, Krishna, 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 Radha, Radhe, 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 Krishna. Gauranga Nityananda, Nityananda Gauranga, 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 Vishvambara, Nimai, 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 Vishvambara, Nimai, Nimai, Vishvambara, Nimai, Nimai, Vishvambara. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Gauranga, Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Gauranga, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Radha Radha Krishna, Radha Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. All right, turn your mics on and let's chant some japa here.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare.
Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, 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 Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama,
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 Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
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 Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama.
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare.
Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare. Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna.
Rama,
Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Chaitanya, Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Rama Rama Hare
Rama Rama Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Krishna Hari
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Hare Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Rama Hari Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Rama Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Krishna Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama Rama
Krishna
Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama Hare Hare
Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Hare Rama Rama
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama
Rama Rama Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hari 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 Rama
Rama
Hari Rama
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 Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari Krishna
Hare
Hari Krishna
Hare Rama
Radha Radha
Hare
Radha
Rama
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Rama Rama
Radha 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 Krishna 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 Radha
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 Govinda
Radha Radha
Radha Govinda
Krishna Krishna
Radha Govinda
Krishna 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 Radha Radha
Govinda Radhe
Krishna Krishna
Radha Govinda
Krishna 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 Krishna
Govinda
Radha
Radhe
Radha Krishna Krishna Radha Radha Krishna Radha Radha Krishna Krishna Radha Radha Krishna 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 Krishna
Bhakti
Krishna
Devi
Krishna
Bhakti Devi
Krishna Krishna
Radhika
Radha Radha Krishna Krishna
Bhakti Devi
Krishna 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 Radha Radha Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare Rama
Radha Radha
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Okay. Yeah, I was chanting. I was getting some insights. Yeah. So, oh, thank you. Music. Okay. Yeah. So I've noticed, we have devotees here at different stages and stuff. And so, like, some devotees like Shama Gori and Tom, for example, I notice they, because I'm over here and I hear things from everybody, and so I hear things and I hear my own responses and all that. And anyway, if any of you are listening or you listen to the replay or something, there are two things that you'll probably get here. Well, it's about pleasing the devotees. If you want to advance in spiritual life, it's about pleasing the devotees. And if you're not pleasing the devotees, you're going to get their displeasure. But it's, on the encouraging point, it's absolute. See, if you get the displeasure of the devotee and you wonder why are they always against me? Why are they giving me problems? Oh, I don't understand and all that stuff. It's because you either get the pleasure or the displeasure of the devotees. And it's absolute, because if you can't figure it out because you're encased in the false ego, you get the hammer, to crack that false ego. See, so that the real self can come through, which is, is loving Krishna and beautiful relations with the devotees, just naturally. Because what's going on here is spiritual. So if you wonder, and it's good if you start to wonder and you're not just totally encased in the false ego thinking, well, they don't understand me, and I'm so great, and, yeah. But if you start to get some awareness peeking through, you're either, when you're pleasing the devotees, you just naturally advance very nicely. And if you don't understand this very well, then you'll get the displeasure, and they'll just heckle you or criticize or verbally smack you around. And that's good. This is what breaks the false ego open. Otherwise, if you stick it out, you'll please Krishna, and you'll eventually understand all these things. He'll give you the understanding and the awareness. But if you don't, you'll go into the Maya, and you'll be like, you go back down to that level, and you think you're pleasing the devotees on, say, like the Vaidhi level. A lot of people retreat back there. You think you're pleasing the devotees and they're your friends. No, and you'll find out they're your biggest enemies in that sense, because they just hypocritically, they have material motives and all that stuff. And eventually it becomes a disappointment. So you're being cheated that way. It's better to stick it out here and get smacked around verbally, of course. If anybody does any physical violence here, you're out. Just, like you say, hey, what do you do? That kind of stuff. You're going to get purified and you're going to become a real devotee. Otherwise, you just go back into that and you cheated that way. Superficially, they act like your friends and everything. They're not. They can't give you anything really out there. They can't add anything. Here you can be added to, even though, because everything is absolute, whether you get the flower or the club. And some, certain people, they just need a club and a club and a club. Otherwise that's how they awaken. So if you see that, this is what I notice. The devotees who advance, like they have a right attitude. If you can't learn, try and learn from them. The ones who they have this natural, submissive and open, and they want to learn. They're here for the right motives. Learn from them if you can. If not, you'll get smacked around and all that. And if you begin to wonder why are they treating me like this? Well, that's because this is what you need. This is your medicine. This is the belt that starts to wake you up. When you start to feel the sting, I notice some people I chastise sometimes, and they're like stones. They laugh. They're like it's some, not all are included in that. Some are okay, but some, that are really, they don't take it seriously. Or they don't listen, they don't hear it. So we just continue on with that. Whatever is necessary, Krishna will use. So I don't know, maybe this will encourage you, to go through it. And because what's out there is it may seem like it's better, but really that's you, and you'll be disappointed. I was, everybody. When you go back, eventually you become disappointed. This, and that's if you can't realize here the proper way and understanding, the Lord, she's out there in the form of Maya. The Lord's out there and teaching that way. So one way or the other, we're going to make it eventually. So the sum of some is many, whatever that means. Yeah. Govinda, all right. Got a word there, Govinda, for us?
You're speaking the words that's in my heart, so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
It makes sense, huh? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so let's read a little bit here. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So, translation, this is Canto 10, Chapter 24, verse number 17. Because it is karma, again, I've read this about 4 times. I don't know, I'm going to read it again. It must be appropriate. Because it is karma that causes the conditioned living entity to accept and then give up different high and low material grade bodies, this karma is his enemy, his friend, and neutral witness, his spiritual master and controlling Lord. See, endless cycle of giving up like material bodies. Here, you basically you give up the material body. This is outside of the karmic wheel, which is going on here, because you're induced to give up the material body by accepting the spiritual body, which is greater. You hear Lalita speaking about this a lot, how she wants more and more of the spiritual relationship, and less of this worldly things. See, great inspiration. And that's what you do when you get taste. This is the great gift in bhakti, is you find disassociation and you get this bhakti of Lada Bij, which is simply attachment to Krishna, transcendental form, transcendental name, transcendental pastimes. See, and getting more and more cultivated in that and attached to that transcendental name and form and pastimes, you give up the material body. Even when you have the material body, it becomes like a glove. You put your hand in the glove, it's not, you don't praise the glove anymore. You don't believe in it. It's just a friggin' glove to keep your hand warm. That's it. This is what in the world, illusion is people praise the glove. They praise the external world, even in nature. You praise, oh, nature is so beautiful. It's so this, it's so that. It's the glove. See, the Lord's glove, and it's the outside of the Lord. That's why the devotees who are inside, they see the outside as the inside. It reminds them of the deeper beauty of God. Like, that beautiful pastime in Chaitanya Charitamrita where the gopi comes to Radharani and says, Radharani asks the gopi, where's Hari today? Oh, he's out in the forest learning dancing. Oh, really? Who's his master? Oh, your image, Radha. Yeah. Yeah. He's seeing that image, in all the trees and the flowers and all this, teaching him dancing. He's reminding him of the inner beauty of Radha. It all comes from, it's like, it's like even the tree, from the inside, comes from the green is inside, then it has the bark and the leaves and all that. But the life is on the inside, you see, and it makes the tree grow. And that's like the outer skin. See, so devotees, they get absorbed in the inner nature, which causes all the beauty in the world, which is external. Okay? Yeah, so it's that's why the devotee is ecstatic, because it's the internal beauty they're relishing. Yeah. Not the skin, not the glove. See? But anyway, that's the world, this is Maya, and that's actually for the Lord. All paths lie upon Krishna like pearls on a string. The Lord teaches that way. He teaches atheists who believe in nature. Oh, how beautiful it is. Yeah, it's all about glorifying Krishna. Even if you have to learn on the external paths, you glorify the skin, you glorify the outside, and you don't know, you're not in touch with the inside, because we're here to help people do internal bhakti now, not external rituals and all that. That's why I explain the rituals, what the meaning of the rituals is. You see, the pujari, you're offering the flame. That's supposed to be your heart. You offer the water to the deity externally. It's a symbolic thing, right? Symbolic, and you're offering the water. See, you're offering the water, which are the tears. See, ultimately, you're seeing the pujari. The greatest pujari are devotees like Lalita and Govinda. You want to go get darshan. This is the darshan the Lord wants. That's why he wakes up faster in the hearts of people doing it this way, and why it takes many lifetimes to do it that way. Slow purification, quick here. Because the Lord said, wow, man, I'm with real devotees who have real devotion, who are offering me real water, and my unawakened devotees are coming there and to be awakened. Oh, let me do it quickly. This is what I've been trying to lead people into this door. Like how a shepherd is trying to lead the sheep in a direction, where the real grass is so they can graze. But a lot of times, the animals don't always want to go that way. They want to go this way, or they go that way. So some sheep will listen to the shepherd. Didn't Jesus say that? It's always that way. This is a universal truth. When there's a shepherd here who knows where to graze and where the real green grass is and the real water is, the fresh, pure water, you listen. And you follow that shepherd, and you go and you find the right place. That's the witness program, because then when you're grazing there, you're doing what 99.9% of the population in this world can't do and don't do, because they're going this way and that way, and you went straight through the door, the narrow gate, which is the good shepherd. But see, that's not conclusive enough for us, because we got Lord Caitanya. No, the transcendental shepherd leads you to that kind of transcendental grass that gets you stoned on the name, the fame, the pastimes of the Lord. See? Like Lalita, she was so unashamed yesterday. Did you see her dancing? Oh my God. With practically nothing on. She was like Nityananda, who ripped his clothes off and started dancing like a madman. That was Lalita. She had no cares. Luckily, we have some nice devotee come in and chastise her for I was looking at this 14-year-old girl, and the Lord made me aware. Oh, she's a senior citizen. She should not be dancing like that in skimpy clothes. Looking like a Florida tourist. In shorts. She should have been wearing a burqa and a nice long sari and no belly button exposed, like they do. They must show the belly button, You see, we hide everything but the belly button. We want to show you because we really want to show, and we got to do it some way, because we're women, and don't, we're just will appear that we don't want to be looked at. Yeah, Lalita wasn't even thinking about that. She didn't even have any idea that was she exposed or not exposed. She was just pretty ecstatic, right? But of course, we have very grave devotees here sometimes who see the real situation, and the gravity of the clothes. See, the clothing is very important, right? you know, right? Govinda, the clothing.
Donkeys. Agasura donkey.
Yeah. Forget about the ecstasy and oh, she bought it. I bought the donkey for her. I said, for her preaching, you know, in case it's needed, she can use it for preaching. Usually I don't buy from these Indian ladies, but I thought this would be great. Yeah, this will be good for Lalita's preaching. That way she doesn't have to say anything. She'll just hold up the donkey. So if you think I'm talking about you, well, I guess it's for you. I didn't name any names. You know, if you're thinking about it, this applies to you. Well, hey man, just take it. You don't take it here, Krishna will give it to you out there. Yeah. See, and controlling Lord. So the spiritual potency, see, the controlling Lord of Maya, she's so tough, you know, so tough and always cheating everybody. That's the lesson. She's a cheater, you know, and the best thing in the world now is to see that Maya cheats you. See, you know, Maya works through the material energy. She's working especially through the governments and through the doctors and through the influential people. That's why they have the position of influence, is because of this time. There's a kind of a plan, and the plan that those guys that are under the influence of Maya don't know. They think it's another plan, of course. You know, no, the plan is to help the population realize that surrender to the material servants of the Lord is false in it. See, that it's faulty, especially when there's, yeah, so it's always faulty, all the way up to the demigods. There's always faults in that worship. That's why we have Krishna consciousness. If you notice, we have even the 10 offenses to the holy name. It says, do not put the demigods on the same level as Vishnu. And so we're here to fluff that out, to make that really clear what that means, because that's the source of ecstasy. That's why we have ecstatic feelings here, many of us, because we do not put the people that are not on that platform of Vishnu Tattva. Vishnu Tattva means you're Satchidananda. You could either be an empowered devotee in Satchidananda, like some advanced devotees here, yeah, like Govinda right there, and Lalita. They're empowered with this bhakti. They're learning these things. Okay? The Lord has chosen them to show this demonstration in this world. Otherwise, nobody knows. People will keep praising Trumps and Bidens. Why? Because that's a demonstration on the stage of the world, right? Where's Vishnu Tattva on the stage of the world? Oh, in the picture. Oh, yeah? Is that good enough? In the picture? You don't need a living being to show you. That's why we have so many pictures of mundane persons, mundane gurus on the altar, because nobody shows you what Satchidananda is. Satchidananda, you need to see rocking and rolling in a temple, a living temple, a body, man. In some glove, you got to see the real show manifesting through that glove. You know, that's the temple. You know, the internal temple has to come out so that people can see, oh, Satchidananda, these tears, this laughter, this relish, this transcendental mellows, which is the purpose the Lord Caitanya came to the world, was to relish transcendental mellows and teach that to others to relish it too. Isn't he teaching us to relish those mellows? That's why we can, those who come to that platform, which you can do here, and I don't know where else, because nobody else is teaching this. Narayan Raj didn't teach this. Radhakun Babajis don't teach this. Yeah, no way you can teach this without demonstration in this world. You got to see it. People, otherwise, how do we know you're not a cheater? How can you develop real faith? You know, I tell you, I'll break the faith of all those persons who have faith in any Radhakun Babaji, any Narayan Maharaj Guru now who doesn't have transcendental knowledge. I'm going to here to break that faith, man, because it's a lie. It's going to break you. It'll put you in illusion if you believe in cheaters, in liars, and deceivers. You got to meet the real deal here. See? And the real deal is Sat Chit Ananda, Guru Sadhu Shastra, man. Just like the scriptures really teach. And if you don't come up to the standard of Guru who has transcendental mellows like Lord Caitanya brought, like Nityananda, like their real followers brought, watch out. See, we have Guru has them. We have sadhus. We had to make them here because they weren't around. All these doubtful persons. You know what doubtful means? Oh yeah, we got it. Oh, I'm holding it back. We're so raging inside. And you idiots believe that? You're an idiot to believe stuff like that. Doubt causes doubt. That's what Maya uses. I'm telling you her trick. Serpent weapon. Doubt. Inside your mind, say, oh, I'll believe it in your mind, but your heart knows better, right? But you don't know your heart. You need a real deal here. You need the external manifestation of your heart. Who's that, man? That's the real Guru, the real associate of Lord Caitanya to help you. Because your mind, you know, is your double mind, you're duplicitous. See, you know, duplicitous is your mind is being taught by Maya, by liars and cheaters and deceivers, but your heart knows better and you're not in touch with it. You're cut off because you're too much up here. You need to be where the person is balanced, whole. See, a holy person, not one of these. His holiness is without the holiness. See, his holiness up here, full of holes, but not here. Not the awakened one. See, it's all in name only. Name only is up in the mind, intellectual speculation on Krishna consciousness and who's real Krishna conscious, you know, that you can have gurus who are intellectually memorized and deceiving you and speculating everything up here, but nothing awakened down here. They're dead as a doornail, man. You need a real Bhakti Vedanta, whose Vedanta comes from Bhakti. And when they read the scriptures, they tell you like it is, without compromise. So, on the lighter side of things, Purport by His Divine Grace. Let's see what Prabhupada has to say. We need some of his energy here. Okay, what does he say? Even the demigods are bound and limited by the laws of karma. Oh, Lalita, why don't you read a little bit of that? You got it up there?
Yeah, I have it.
Read some of the purport. Let's feel Prabhupada. You know, one of the greatest things is you can feel the devotees, man.
Yeah, Jaya Srila.
Isn't that? Yeah. Feeling the devotees is so great, man, because that's what yeah, see, confirmed. See, when River left, we got the laughter of Lalita. Confirmed. Go ahead, Lalita.
Because this is still 17, eh?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because it is karma that causes the conditioned living entity to accept and then give up different high and low grade material bodies. This karmi is his enemy, friend, and neutral witness, his spiritual master and controlling Lord. Purport. Even the demigods are bound and limited by the laws of karma. That Indra himself is subordinate to the laws of karma is explicitly stated in the Brahma Samhita. Yes, Yas tu Indra Gopam Atta Vendram Aho Sva Karma.
Yeah, so even the demigods are subject to the law of karma. So that's the secret we've been given to teach here is how to break the bonds of karma is you have to worship the real spiritual master. I mean, that's transcendental. That's why you need the association of real devotees to get there, because otherwise, how are you going to penetrate all of the lies and the illusions that are, you got 99.9% of people who believe in the mundane as spiritual. They believe in speculation as spiritual. So, how are you going to penetrate that with that kind of association? You need at least one devotee who is meditating, like a Jesus meditated on the transcendental Lord. And by his association, he could make saints and get other people to teach them how to meditate on what is transcendental. Basically, starts with their glorification of what is transcendental, because they have Bhakti Vedanta. They have Vedanta based on that is because they're Bhagavad Gita 10:10, worshiping the Lord with genuine ecstatic devotion, prema. See, reveals. See, the Lord gives real revelation, real understanding, real transcendental knowledge. And then they look at the transcendental knowledge of books written by those kind of persons. Prabhupada was like that. He was empowered to write predominantly about this. That was his work, part of his work, a big part, most part of it. See? And the devotees, like the Goswamis, wrote where they were empowered to write. And the preachers, Narottam, Srinivas, who are in the same platform, were empowered to preach those written words. They were Bhakti Vedantas. True, not this nowadays. Oh yeah, we stamp them out. Look how many Bhakti Vedantas. And if you ask, oh yeah, where's your Vedanta come from? They'll give you some other explanation other than Bhagavad Gita 10:10. That means they don't know. They're one of those persons who speculates. Have I not told you exactly what Bhagavad Gita 10:10 means, how it relates to everything? Why do I know this? Because it must be authentic. This is what's called a real line. The book Bhagavat and a devotee Bhagavat agree. That's why their opinion differs from those thousands of ISKCON gurus. A great sage is not a great sage unless their opinion differs from everybody but the real book Bhagavat, the real book Bhagavat, the real truth. And when you hear from a devotee and book Bhagavat together, watch out, Mahamurti. You're going to realize Krishna.
Explained by the Lord himself.
What he wants, I can tell. He wants Krishna. He wants love in Krishna. Tell me. You want juicy Krishna? You don't just want to be a ritualistic religion person. You want to be like Lalita. You want to worship and laugh like a madman.
Yes, I want to be like Mother Lalita and Yamuna River, and like Govinda also.
Oh, yeah. See, this guy has a high class
Like
desires.
Govinda. Yes, I want to chant in ecstasy, crying, laughing, like a mad person. So
You see how you attain Mayapur Dham? And Vrindavan is your consciousness is raised to the same feelings that those devotees have, the same understanding those devotees have. And then birds of a feather flock together. Even here, 550 years in the future or 5,000 years. It's timeless, this stuff. The main thing is at this time and place and circumstance, it's available. Next year, next month, next lifetime, who knows? Right now, it's here. So being here now in its perfection means being here now in this Sangha, if you're smart enough to have these desires, if this is what you want. Yeah, go ahead, Lily, to read on.
Okay, then. So the Supreme Lord, Govinda, He awards all creatures the appropriate results of their work. This.
Yeah, now you see, that's karma. 99.9% of the universe are engaged in various types of karmas, and the Lord ultimately awards you result. You can't imagine the result that is awarded to you if you do this kind of work, if you come here and follow these kinds of instructions, if you have this kind of association, this rare kind of situation that we have. You cannot imagine, because it's not karmic, man. Yeah, number one, it just busts all your karma. You will lose faith. The only thing that keeps karma existing is the ignorance to believe in it. To have faith in karma and the karmic path, to faith in astrologers and astrologies, and not faith in ecstasy of the truth about the holy name is transcendental, and not hear from devotees who have realized that. See, you cannot imagine the transcendental results you'll get here because it's beyond the mind. You just have to look at the hints. Can you imagine being like Narada Muni? Well, some people are already like that here. You can't imagine, but you can see, Narada Muni can go anywhere and where. He can go to Vrindavan. He can associate intimately with the devotees anywhere in any dham. Well, that's the kind of boon the devotees get here and more because Lord Caitanya came. That's why if you don't appreciate it, you can't take the paddling, the initiation here, which is not formal. We just smack you around verbally. You know, if you don't please the devotees, you're going to get smacked around because you're in your false. You're so selfish and self-centered and hypocritical. If you make it, great. If not, go out there and Krishna will finish the job out there and help you. He'll show you all the hypocrites and the liars and the cheaters and the Vaidis also, how they can't help you. I know, I've been there, done that. I served them faithfully for, the Vaidhi Bhakti path. I thought that was the way, and I did faithfully for 5 years. And when I was burnt out, they threw me away like a dish rag. Yeah, go through that. That's a great lesson. I'm glad. Thank you very much. Yeah. Here, the Lord, you don't see the Lord throwing anybody else away that really wants Krishna, wants to get through hypocrisy, that's sincere. You think I would throw Mahamurti away, a guy like him? Is a jewel. You think I would throw Amy or Fanny or Govinda or Lalita? No, they're jewels. Or Johan, or any of these beautiful devotees, or Janakis, or Mary Sachi, or any of these devotees who are going through what they're going through. And anybody else, if you're a hypocrite and a liar and you selfish, don't want to serve anything, hey man, we'll just smack you around till you start to wake up. If you can take it, great. If not, you go out there and we work together. Maya's out, out there, and you got enough, experience here, and then go out there and you'll finish it. That's the way Paul's preaching was, and St. John. They said when they found people that came, like some of them come here, the hypocritical and the selfish people don't want to do any service, just give the devotees problems, and they wonder what's wrong with my attitude and why are they giving, yeah, those kind of persons. Well, we paddle them here, and if they can't take it or they don't want to take it, they go out there, and Maya will help them. One way or the other, you're going to get it here. And if you come here, it's great. You got some experience. And then maybe when you lose faith in being a servant of Maya and not a servant of the devotees, here you got the opportunity to serve real devotees with real bhakti. You found the real path because God, Krishna, Lord Caitanya, Prabhupada is really working here in his transcendental potency. If you're smart enough to understand that or come to that understanding, you're very good. Otherwise, we'll paddle you until you do understand. And if you just don't want to take it, you go out there and then finish the job. Amen. Krishna's going to win one way or the other. It's just a matter of time. Go ahead, Lalita, read on. I think I need a big drink of water.
You want me to bring some? We have. Oh, I didn't see.
Why, you think I'm hinting?
I only saw the text.
Oops.
Lord Govinda. He awards all creatures the appropriate results of their work. This is as true for mighty Indra, the Lord of the material heavens.
And this is really, again, it's so important because the results people are awarded here, because it's transcendental here. We're not working according to karmas. You see me promoting demigod stuff. You see me promoting Vaidhi rules and regulations like the worship according to Vishnu in the mode of goodness. No, we want to take we're just here just with the pure teachings of Bhagavad Gita and Chaitanya Leela and Srimad Bhagavatam. Abandon all varieties of religion. Transcend all the modes of nature. See, this is the kind of possibility you get here. Nobody's preaching this. They're preaching, follow all the Varnashram, follow all this. Glories of Varnashram, glories of external things, glories of the skin, glories of the we're not worshiping the demigods, but we act like, see, it's all the act. What are you acting in the world? What are you really glorifying? We're Raganuga Bhaktas, and we're glorifying the rules and the regulations and Varnashram Dharma and the fastings as your way to attain Krishna. You see me glorifying that? No, we glorify what's actually in the book. No, just hang out with devotees who have the real mercy of Lord Caitanya, which is here. Listen to these teachings about the transcendental nature of Krishna and its glories, which is here. Listen to putting down those other useless paths now, because the mercy of Lord Caitanya is here. Prabodhananda Saraswati preaching, right? That's why they had love of Krishna being preached then and now again. Because we're with that preaching. And if you can't take it, if you think, I had so many people say this. Yeah, go away. He's not preaching like Prabhupada. He's preaching he's not promoting Varnashram Dharma, and that's the real path. Yeah, go out there. You go preach your idea or Prabhupada's idea at that time, 50 years ago, 55 now years ago. Yeah, go ahead, continue. We're progressive devotees here. We're teaching the pilgrims real progress. Oh, you're not ready? Go back 50 years. Yeah, go back in time and stay with that external bhakti. You can see the devotees still bouncing around, external rituals, dry and empty. There was more juice back then because Prabhupada was their leader. Now it's like empty shells jumping up and down. I can't believe what I see. And people think that's inspiring. Well, I guess I must have found some other real inspiration on a whole nother level. And they're still believing in that. I see that all the time. We're watching these Florida devotees. They're going around like there's no life in their bodies, going around ritualistically, around the deities, and they're just like going like that, bang, 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 like when I was in Mayapur, people, the louder the kirtan, they think the more ecstatic it is. The more they bang your eardrums and loudspeaker, the more it's spiritual. Oh my God, that's where Krishna consciousness is. The louder the bangs, the more it's like you can't soften the heart. So you have to have a Hollywood. You ever see Hollywood blockbusters now? People are so ignorant. They're so dulled and dumbed down that they can't even understand the storyline. So just give them lots of bombs and loud noises, and explosions to keep them, a lot of that. That's what we got in religion, bang, bang, loudspeakers. And that's, it wasn't in India. I couldn't even do it, in the evening I wanted to meditate, and there was a temple right next to me with a big loudspeaker. And I said, how the hell can anybody meditate on Krishna? And if anybody has faith in those kinds of teachers and those kinds of sannyasis and those kinds of gurus, that's why it takes many years. They haven't figured it out. See, religion. See, we teach you all the essence. We teach you the real good. We teach you how to abandon all varieties of religion and take shelter of Krishna. Well, we teach you who that Krishna is. Even here in this world now, you can know Krishna by being around devotees who know Krishna and express Krishna. Express Radha's love for Krishna. You see, you learn the real thing, the real deal here. See, this is a rare place. See, even that interviewer got it. Remember, he said, oh, you need to revive Lord Caitanya's tea. He came up with that. He said, yeah, to revive. I guess I said it, but he, picked up on it and put it in the thing. To revive Lord Caitanya's original teachings. That's what we're here to do. They've been forgotten, and therefore everything stays material and mundane. Yeah, and bottom line is, we're here. Whoever says all glories to this holy Sangha here, really, because it is holy. This is a whole. It's comprised of whole persons who are heart and soul worshiping the Lord, literally. And whoever says all glories to what's going on here, oh man, you'll find your obstacles will be removed so easily. They are for me, because that's all I do is glorify what's going on here. I glorify Lalita and I glorify Govinda. The Lord has chosen. If you can't do that, if you're angry at them or you hate them or you don't like their chastisement, well, you're lost. My heart, thank God, because I can't do it on my own. I need the mercy of devotees like that. Thank God they think good of me, because I advance by their pleasure, their happiness and their good wishes towards me. That's all I know. And I thank God my heart can recognize that, because on my own, I'm just as foolish as some of these foolish persons here. Yeah, so that's why I say you get spanked enough here, you're going to get the mercy. I needed to be spanked myself a lot to get to, the heart ready, so the Lord can say, hey, because I can't glory in myself. I really can't, man. That's the, That's the big lesson for me, and it was for Paul and anybody else. And any would-be preacher here, you'll find you can't glory in your Krishna. He will show you. But you'll glory in him, and then automatically people, give you the glory. The credits have to go. They want to give you all the credit. Usually, you have to, on your own, give half the credit to Krishna because they want to give it all to you. Okay, I think we just kind of went down for a little bit here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, continue there. You're done.
Yeah. So, the Bhagavad Gita.
Uh-oh. Frozen again. Are we back? Yeah. Yeah. So I think Lalita's still, she's still off. Let's see, how do we do this here? Okay, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with the internet. Sometimes it's like that. Let's see here. Okay, I'll read a little bit. I don't know. Let's see if she figures it out here. I'll be right there. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the internet, but it is what it is. We're back. All right, start where you were off. Start where you long time ago. You're muted there.
Yeah, but I thought you said that you would read.
No, you read.
Okay. So, thus, it's not altogether incorrect to say that demigod worship is useless, since even the demigods are under the laws of karma. In fact,
You see how even Prabhupada is poo-pooing that level external. See, he's trying to bring people to worship what is transcendental, but see, it's still in the book. You need actual devotees who show you what transcendental worship is, with the tears and all that. Prabhupada was worshiping like that in his room and wasn't showing that enough. Just a little time you see it squirt out or something. But that's very important. Otherwise, people don't know what that worship is. That's why the Lord came here 550 years ago, to show that worship that was hidden. Even when in Vrindavan, it was hidden there. It was sealed, not shown. And therefore, people in other dhams didn't see it and desire it unless the Lord wanted to show it. Here, you know what? I got to do something here. So the Vrindavan worship, So the Vrindavan worship wasn't seen, and the Lord was thinking, it's been a long time since I showed this way of worship and given this ability to the devotees. The Lord is just saying, hey, anybody who welcomes this way of worship can get it. Even here, that's why I try to encourage those persons having a hard time, like harmonizing what's going on here. I said, well, there's a way for you. Krishna showed me. If you have faith in this word, just keep, you're going to get paddled here because, you're encased in the false ego and it's selfish. It's out of alignment, and that's your way. Just put that little butt. You can put a few injections in there if you want, but just lay it there and just let it be paddled. You ever see these in college? They have these hazings and they got a paddle. And you want to get in the club, you get paddled. Where's that coming from? That's from Krishna, right? I remember that. I think I was in one of those got paddled to get in the club. Well, you want to get into this? This is a club too. It's a society of devotees with devotion. And if you're not up to the standard, you got to get hazed, the paddle will be out there if you're not in a proper understanding and mood. Yeah. So just put your little rump up there and let us paddle it if that's what's needed. Okay, go ahead, read on there, Lalita.
But Lord Krishna, the supreme absolute truth, is not subordinate to the law of karma.
Yeah, now you want to be free of the law of karma like the Lord? Well, you got to come here and learn how to take shelter of that transcendental Lord, and then you get that transcendental freedom. Yeah, that's what you see in the examples like Lalita and Govinda. Look how free they're becoming. Free where? By taking shelter of the real Lord, because they went to the real shepherd that gives you a transcendental result of where you're being led here. Obviously, is the right place because you're the witnesses. You're saying, "Hey, man, this guy, he seems a little crazy, a little odd." But, if we somehow or other, I guess we must be a little odd ourselves. We followed this guy to this place. And it's really good. It's really like happy. Did you see Lalita dancing? It's only the envious who are like giving her like, the prudes. That's Vites. That's the Vites. The Vite mentality that wants to get in here. That's why we paddle that gal, Where's your That's your paddling here. So just take it if you can. If not, go get paddled by the devotees. Go to the hypocrites over there. Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Yeah, go. They're my friends. And, every time, if Shamaguri, if you're listening, I know you told me. She said, I thought they were my friend and they didn't. They ended up wanting something or something, Yeah, because everybody's materially motivated like that.
She's just like them.
Yeah.
She's just exactly the same.
Yeah, you have faith in that, you see, or anybody else. I don't have any faith in people that are not spiritually motivated. I want to be around Lalita, who's spiritually motivated. And Govinda's spirit, they're motivated by spirit. You can tell. You look at Lalita dancing yesterday. That was being motivated by the spirit. I like spiritual motivations. You can't get out of not being motivated. Thing is, you want to be spiritually motivated? Come here. You want to be materially, hypocritically motivated? Go out there. Go to the devotees. Go to ISKCON. Go to all those groups, I'm not here to take anything. I'm here to add to that anybody there. If you don't want to be added to, you stay over there. Or you don't want to, you got purposes with bring that Vaidhi mentality here, well, be ready to be paddled. I'm not holding back the paddling. I just laid one on Tom yesterday. And you guys, I told him, I don't want him going to the new people either, because he's weak and he's just a sucker, and just sucks in 6 years, just sucking energy and doesn't change. I tell him it doesn't hear, like Shamaguri, say things and don't hear anything. So you just, if you want to stay, I'm going to paddle you now. I'm not going to hold back. Spare the rod, spoil the child. And you new people, don't, you got to watch out even from inside. Don't hang out with, I told him, you want to communicate with it, go to the advanced devotees, even though they may smack you around verbally because of your nonsense, your stupidity, your idiocy, your selfishness. Stupidity, even though you're smack, go to them. Don't go to the new people and just confuse them by your association. And you new people, you want to make it here? Hang out with advanced devotees that are the ecstatic and the ones I praise. And the ones who want to call you and suck your energy and pollute you because they're weak, watch out. Don't listen to them because you get polluted. Remember Prabhupada talked about a sinister force? He didn't do anything about it. I do. Because that's my thing.
Yeah,
we want to keep it clean here. That's why it's ecstatic here. And if you don't like it, you persons that are resistant and all that, and you don't want to serve, well, too bad. We're going to paddle you, and if you go out, fine. We gave you a chance. You can't say didn't give you a chance. Krishna gives me this information. I'm just giving it to you. And you newcomers, you want to make it here, watch out, even from inside. Hang out with don't just be a McDonald's devotee. Oh, he must be an ecstatic devotee because he's acting like that. You listen to who I'm praising, your guru's praising here. And follow that lead, and you'll make it through. See, that's going through you get right through the door without troubles. It's all by association you advance. That's the whole point of this Sadhu Sangha, is to give advanced association to devotees so you get strong. Don't you want to be strong? Don't be a McDonald's devotee to eat any energies, even in our Sangha. There are weak devotees here and strong devotees here. And the weak devotees need to go and associate with the strong devotees, even though they may not want to, because they're weak and they want to go to the weak and pollute them, even though they don't think but they're used by Maya because you're weak. See, the advanced devotees are used by Krishna. So, and if they paddle you, you should be thinking, remember, like I paddled Johan, did you see his beautiful attitude? My guru just wants to take the shit out of me. Yeah, I like, you see, that's the play, getting the pleasure. I like that. I was like, wow, man, that's really nice. What a beautiful attitude. See, getting the pleasure of the devotees. That's what you're going to learn here. But it may take some paddling for some people. Yeah. So, I hope you heard this. It's important. You know what, Prabhupada, that sinister force was trying to take down what he was building up. And actually, it's crippled that movement in many ways. You know, they had pedophiles, pedophile gurus. What do you think that's all about? You know, teachers molesting children and all that stuff. You think, what do you think that's, you know, that's the big mass movement. You think I'm going to let shit like that go on in here? You know, or devotees going to the, you know, sometimes a beautiful girl will come here, and then you got these guys jumping on them. The first persons they go, they don't want to go to the advanced devotees. No, they go on to, because they think this is a dating service. I'm telling you, man, I'm not into it. And be ready to be paddled. And you don't like it, don't let the door hit you in the ass. Because I'd rather be, I don't know about you guys, I'd rather be around a few sincere people and go back to Godhead with a few good souls than a bunch of hypocrites being in here, worshiping here, giving us trouble, taking my time. You know, I notice I give you my time with these they don't even listen. Shamaguri doesn't even listen. Tom doesn't even listen. So now I'm in the paddle mode, man. You don't listen to the word. I'm going to get out the verbal paddling now. And you don't like it? Too bad. Let's see how sincere you really are. I'm not letting, you know, this stuff and taking my time, you know, from all that stuff. Yeah, go ahead, dear Lolita. Read on.
Yeah.
Oops, we lost you here. Let's see. I think you lost strength here. I think the internet is a little bit weak.
Oh, I am gone. Oh.
Yeah, you're gone. You're down.
You hear me, but you can't see me.
Yeah, because I can only hear you. Can you hear her too, there, you guys?
Can also hear.
You
can hear Lolita.
Yeah, but the audience can't.
Okay, then you read.
I'll read a while to you. You know what you can do is, you could restart your computer, but
okay, I will.
Yeah, okay, and I'll
do that. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
I don't know if that'll help, but maybe it will. You know, try it.
I can try. Yeah.
Okay, reading on here. So the Supreme Lord Govinda awards all creatures the appropriate results of their work. This is true for mighty Indra, the Lord of material heavens. As for the germ called Indra Gopa, the Bhagavad Gita also states, only those who have lost their intelligence because of various material desires surrender unto the demigods rather than worship the Supreme Lord. Oops, we lost, Govinda's there. Yeah, so, that's it, man. The less intelligent, they lost their real transcendental intelligence. They worship the demigods. And that's why if you don't like it, if you don't like this preaching, because this preaching is learning to worship Satchidananda. The Sat is the eternal devotees. They're in their eternal forms. Even eternal devotees and their Ananda, that ecstatic bliss to the point of rapture and tears and all these beautiful things and laughter and all these transcendental emotions. See, that's the Ananda. See, this is literal here. You notice we do that. It's not a bunch of It's not these gurus and these followers in ISKCON. Oh, Radhe, we worship you. Oh, Rupa, we worship you. See, but do they? This is the test. When they see that Ananda here. They see it. The symptoms. They hear the chit knowledge, the knowledge that comes from that deep Ananda, that revelation. Yeah, how do you respond? Well, most not very well. So it's a lie. It's hypocrisy still. That's why it's called religion. See, what am I preaching here? I'm telling you logically why you abandon that. Because it's hypocritical. They don't really believe in Krishna yet. That's called atheism in the name of being a devotee. It's not a real devotee yet. A devotee in name. Now, the point is not to have faith in that. That's all. Does that mean I hate them or I'm against them? No, it's just the truth to set you free from believing in gurus who are like that, who are still atheists. How do you know? They don't like this ecstatic worship. It's that simple. That's a form of atheism. I don't care how nice their devotee is or how many rules they follow. This is the truth that Prabhupada put in his books but didn't preach. Are you ready for that? I don't know. I can't lose faith in these Tripitakas and these Radhanas. No, they're not atheists. Yeah, if they're against Satchidananda, that's a form of atheism. That's taught in the Bhagavatam. Oh, where is it in the Bhagavatam? Well, see, they can't prove their case, but I certainly can. Jarasandha followed more rules than any of these gurus followed. He was recognized like they are as a saintly king, like they're saintly kings, right, of their disciples. And he followed all the rules and regulations, never lied, except one deal breaker lie, and I'll tell you about that later. See, he always told the truth according to the mode of goodness, but not good enough, is it? And he was known as a demon. You know why? Because Krishna, the real one, ecstatic Krishna, came from Vrindavan in that mood. And what did Jarasandha do? You're not a rule follower. You don't wear shoes in Dwarka. You're just a low-class person. Oh, you killed the hypocrisy of Kamsa. I believed in the hypocrites. See, religion on that level. He was a religionist too. He believed in religion, and Kamsa, the king, was a religious hypocrite, like many of you followers of these gurus. There are many, you believe in them, but Krishna came and killed that hypocrisy. Don't forget about killing bodies. He killed the mentality, the faith in hypocrisy. And what is Gohari doing? You notice? It's always the same thing. When deliverance is here from hypocrisy, the same preaching is here. Can you take it? Can you take the truth? Can you take the real Bhagavatam you're hearing here? This is your chance. See, connoisseur. That's a connoisseur. See, as it is, man. I love preaching the Bhagavatam. Even if I have to lose this body doing it's worth it, man, to go out in a bang, preaching truth like Jesus did, like Nityananda did, like Lord Caitanya did. Oh, yeah. I'm already 70 years old, man. This is all gravy and icing on the cake, whatever I do. I'm going to lay the truth on. I'm going to destroy the Kamsas of the world while I'm here as best as I can. Destroy the illusion using Prabhupada's books and the Goswami books to do it, and the ecstasy that I have been given, granted by Lord Chaitanya's grace, and the devotees here also as a team. Maya, watch out, man. You got a war in your hands. But a playful one. We have fun doing it. She's looking for some adversary. She wants to, yeah, she wants the truth to be known. Makes her job easier, and she got to keep track of all these people, let the sincere through, man. Come through the door. Who wants to come through the door? Anybody hear the message here? Anybody got any good sense? Krishna giving it to you, man. Come here. The real shelter is here. The real jewels are here. Really beautiful devotees are here. We got some rascals, but we make them into nice devotees if they're ready for it, if they want to be. Yeah. Lolita still didn't make it. Let's see. Lolita? Oh, okay. Oh, you're in class. Okay, I'll give you the link. And by the way, you can always get the link from the previous classes. It's the same. Okay, let me give her the link here. Hare Krishna. Oh, Krishna, Krishna. Here we go. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you see, Prabhupada held back these preachings. This is where Bhakti Vinod said, the acharyas usually ascertain these truths that I'm telling you openly here. They hold it back because it's heavy, it dashes all your illusions and all your faith. That's why you see it. You may think, Gohar, you're offensive, but the proof, I'm just truthful, that's all, because I've got the go-ahead. I have divine backing from Prabhupada, from Krishna, to reveal this truth, because if it's not revealed, the ecstatic devotion won't be manifest in this world. I was in the Narayan Maharaj group, it wasn't manifest there. I was in ISKCON, it wasn't manifest. I was with the Radhakund Babaji, it wasn't manifest. I don't care what my ex-wife, oh yeah, it was there, did you see it? Oh no, yeah, I saw a few tears on my guru's eyes but not manifest. Oh, supposedly holding it back. And I said, suppose, we don't know. You don't know, therefore it's not being preached. But we're preaching it, we're showing it, we're demonstrating, we're teaching all of these things that are in Prabhupada. I'm teaching you what's in Nectar of Devotion. I'm teaching you what's in the Chaitanya Leela. These moods and these teachings and this glorification. What is transcendental? What isn't? See, highest truth distinguished from illusion. It's all illusion. Whatever is not transcendental is some form of illusion. Higher illusion or lower one, it's still all illusion. Mode of goodness is an illusion. It's part of the modes of nature. It's a covering to the soul. That's why it's not enough to be a Brahmin, right? With filthy rags before the Lord. Where do you think this preaching comes from? Always from those who preach the pure spirit. They know. Paul knew. Lord Caitanya knew. Jesus knew. And Gohari seems to know too, huh? Preaching the same thing. Where does that intelligence come from? Bhagavad Gita 10:10. If you find authentic worship of Krishna in loving ecstasy, or prema they call it in the Vaishnava lingo, or love of God or Holy Spirit, You're going to find deep revelation and realization based on the scriptures. Don't forget that. Not based on speculations. Based on the scriptures, on that foundation, we build the Lord's transcendental home. It's great, isn't it? Wonderful. Go ahead, Lalita, read on. This is fun. Isn't this fun? You don't find it any fun? It's okay. You're getting purified. Just stay in the fire.
I need to find the book back because everything was gone back to my computer. So it was chapter 24, eh?
Let's see. It was.
I think so.
Okay. And verse number.
Yeah. Verse 17, and then I was reading purport.
Yeah, read the second, the second paragraph there.
Okay. Thus, it's not altogether incorrect to say that demigod worship is useless, since even the demigods, they are under the laws of karma. In fact, this is the case. But
so yeah, you see, if you can't understand this preaching, then the laws of karma will be your teacher, the Lord in that form. Because so that's why we just put out the message, like Jesus said, whoever the Lord draws will draw. See, so I love preaching the truth. I love this is my life. This is my drink. This is my bliss. This is my understanding. This is my happiness. See? And if anybody wants that, then that's why you become like you get this. You also like this kind of happiness. Is this just my selfish happiness? No, this is what Lord Caitanya loved. This is what the devotees love. They love the Bhagavatam. Look, Narottam heard Bhagavatam from Gadadhar. And then he looked at Gadadhar's book. There were so many tears he cried over Bhagavatam. So many tears that there were no words there. He memorized the whole Bhagavatam. He loved it so much. He was committed, and the tears poured and wiped away all the ink, and there were no words. But he just had the book there for witness. My God, what a devotee this is. That's why Swart Damodar glorified he did that prayer to Gadadhar. I'm going to read it. It's so good. Let's read that prayer. Yeah, it is amazing. The glories of Gadadhar Pandit. My God, that's how you get to know him. By Swar Damodar, the highest ecstatic devotee. He was one of the two, Lalita and Vishaka, one of those two. I forgot which one. See, what's his name? Swar Damodar. Yeah. Let's hear the glories of Gadadhar. That's the glories of a real guru. You should be looking for that kind of guru. If you haven't found such a guru, go continue looking. I'm not ashamed. Find a guru glorified like this. Then you're delivered for sure. Absolutely. Gadadhar is called the Gadadhar Shishastika, 8 prayers glorifying Gadadhar Prabhu, who was considered the incarnation of Radharani in that form, the ray, like the fragrance of Radharani. He was a spiritual master. I worship that greatly learned and exalted spiritual master, Gadadhar Prabhu, who appears very splendid, engaged in the Lord's devotional service. He always performs the pastimes in Vraj, where he is very prominent among the gopis, who are very dear to Lord Hari. And that's what happens here. This is a new Vrindavan. Gopis are appearing here. And the devotees are the advanced devotees. You can tell the shining stars amongst the gopis. who are very dear to Lord Hari. See, again, like very dear to Lord Hari, because the Lord is very dear to that Hari, the real form of the Lord, real Satchidananda. That's what you learn by coming here. You have a real Shiksha. These ISKCON and all those groups I mentioned all need Shiksha. They all do, every one of them. They're gurus and they're followers. You show me one proven that can do what is being done here. Otherwise, you need Shiksha. You won't get these things. See, very dear to Lord Hari. We got to see, how dear is the Lord to Govinda? Hari. How dear is the Lord? I'm looking at that. How dear is the Lord to Lalita? You can tell how dear. Therefore, the reverse is true. That means they're very dear to the Lord. The Lord reciprocates in transcendental mellows. They have spiritual bodies, man, awakened. And these persons don't. And you believe in them. See, that's why I poo-poo the demigod worship now. Don't worship charismatic persons. Yeah, do they have the ecstasy of awake persons with awakened spiritual bodies like Govinda and Lalita? Do they have those symptoms? Otherwise, they aren't important. It's only for the less intelligent who don't learn teachings like this here. You want to be intelligent? You want to be one of those connoisseur tasting real happiness? Well, that's what you learn here. Don't appreciate it? Too bad. Take a hike. This is my life and soul. Anybody against this is like you're against my life and soul, and get the hell out of here. Or you want to associate with people that are against this preaching? Get out of here. You're against my life and soul. I'm giving my life and soul. That's what Krishna does by giving the real Bhagavatam, the real Gita, the real Chaitanya Leela. He's given us his life and soul. You don't appreciate this stuff? That is my life and soul? Get the hell out. Or want to be paddled to get it? Get out. I don't care. I don't want that. I defend my Lord. I defend these truths. I'm here. I give protection. Why do you think I don't want you new people be polluted by these weak devotees here who Maya uses because they're selfish still and in the false ego and they're hypocritical and all that. I don't want you to be. I want you to make it here. That's my job. What do you think having a guru is? They have a job description. One of them is to protect you from the envious, even within the Sangha, or the ones who are being used by Maya, even in the Sangha, because they don't have a service attitude. See? Or they want to serve the Vaidhi level, or bring that in, and they want to be guru and all that stuff by saying, well, I do what I want and all that other bullshit. Hey, man, it doesn't fly. We do what Krishna wants, and Krishna wants purity. He wants the truth. He doesn't want in this Sangha glorification of Vaidhi Bhakti. He wants glorification of spontaneous devotional service so that the new level can manifest of love of Krishna. It's only done by meditating on Satchidananda and praising that, and not the skin of the world, the outside. Isn't this Prabodhananda Saraswati's preaching? Do I need to read you that book to show you that's the essence of his preaching? We just put the vibration to it. And if you can't take his preaching and you don't love his preaching, you are not going to love these words. And that don't tell me how big a guru you are. You're a small fry. You're just a baby, man. You're not even awakened. And people praise you like something special. But I tell you the truth. Because your guru, their disciples can't help them. And they can't help themselves. They're blind. With blind followers praising the blindness that they are in. Who's going to help them? They got to be broken out from the outside. Somebody outside their box. See, the truth, the real truth is outside their box. It's in the books. They don't see it because they're blind teachers. Remember, Devananda Pandit, Lord Caitanya said, I'm going to rip up your book, man. Do you think any of these gurus as good as Devananda Pandit, who was celibate, and he was a vegetarian, and he was a Brahmin type, and he taught about Krishna and Bhagavatam, but he had no ecstatic love of God. He was not chosen yet. So the Lord says, I'm going to help him. I'm going to smash his illusion of being a big teacher or something important. You're unimportant there, Devananda. You gurus are unimportant. If you've got no devotion like Devananda didn't, and that I see that you don't have the symptoms of, you're very unimportant. And nobody should even be hearing Bhagavatam from you. That's why the Lord, I'm going to rip up his book, his Bhagavatam. He shouldn't be preaching it. Are you ready for that kind of truth? Most aren't. See? What am I doing? I'm ripping up their book, man. I'm ripping up their speculation on that book. You can't rip up Bhagavatam. The Bhagavatam is true forever. You can't rip it up, but I can rip up their speculations really easy. And I do that right now. I'll rip up a Charya speculation. What kind of guru are you? Why are they praising you as their deliverer and all that? Are you such an Ananda? If not, you're a liar and a cheater. I don't care. That's the truth. I don't care how many funny jokes you cut. How nice a guy. I think he's a nice guy, but I ain't good enough, is it, Govinda? We're doing transcendental here. If he's really sincere, he'll come here and pay obeisances to this preaching that we do. Not only me, but Lalita does and Govinda does. And if he doesn't, you're just a small fry. You're in Maya, and your followers stay in Maya because you don't know what's transcendental. We're here to demonstrate the transcendental truth, show you ecstatic love, show you conclusive truth that comes from ecstatic love. We make real bhakti Vedantas here. Their Vedanta comes from real bhakti, and you have not proven that yours does, or any of you. Not one. They can't even show bhakti first, man. Where's the bhakti? Then let's hear your Vedanta if you're mature in your bhakti. Because you got real sadhu. We can analyze it. Look on the scriptures, man. Are you a speculator? Are you still like just a little bhakti awakened and you still speculate all over the place? We heal those speculators here. Be healed, speculator. You get the word, man. Be healed, speculators. We knock the shit out of them, don't we? Sometimes you got to do that. Yeah. So, yeah, go ahead, continue, Lalita.
So, this is confirmed in the verse from the Brahma Samhita, quoted above, the third line of which is, the Supreme Lord burns up all the accumulated karma of those engaged in his loving service.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. See, look at Ajamil. He had all his karma burned up. No, he wasn't, what was it? He just chanted his son's name in distress. Look at the kind of chanting here, and people are not attracted. That's how much contamination there is in the world. I'm just trying to make it clear for anybody who wants to transcend that association of religion. Because if you have faith in religion when this is here, you missed the boat. Because the boat is here, man. It's tied, it's anchored right now. You ever see these cruise ships? They come in, we have them in when I was in Playa. They come into Cozumel, see a nice place. They come, it's beautiful there. That's the world. They come, the cruise ship, the ones who are really cruising are on the ship. See, they're having a great time. Everything's there. That's us, man. We're a ship that's docked right now. And we're here in this Disneyland in the material world and religion too, and saying, hey man, you want to come on board the boat? This boat is going to Vrindavan. Matter of fact, the boat, Vrindavan is on the boat. Vrindavan has come to this boat, and we're in the Vrindavan party. You want to come to a Vrindavan party? Party is a party, place of fun, and also people. This party, your religious party. Like this. See, it's all, what is it saying? You got to go to, when you found the eternal party, it's a party. It's a great fun, and it's a bunch of people having that party. This is the best party in the universe, and the demigods even know it. They're probably around listening. I wouldn't blame them if they did. Where do you see it's a rare party? Such truth and ecstasy, oh my God, what kind of party? It's very rare. So the ship is here, the party is here, man. Come on, usually, to go on a cruise, very expensive, isn't it? You ever try? I can't afford a cruise, even with my little stock. I can't afford it's a lot of money to get a cabin. And here, you come here, we'll give you a cabin. Look at Lalita and Govinda, they got a cabin on the cruise boat. Very happy, very rich, jovial. Did you see dancing there with a band in Lalita, bringing the party to the people, to make party people. We're here to make party people. Party people. There's a song like that. Yeah, come on the Love Boat. Remember the movie The Love? What is this? All Christian. Everywhere I go, I can't get away from the guy anymore. Everything is truth, truth, truth. Even the Love Boat, man. Every movie you'll see, every glass you'll see, we make Jesus types, not Jesus, no crazy people, Jesus-like people. You'll look at trees and you'll look at movies like I'm too busy. I just see the movies of the world now. I can't, I get enough material from that. But you look, whatever you see, Love Boats, you think, this is a love boat. Yeah, absolutely. It's all about Krishna. Get on the real. See, this is the perfection of all words, all truths, all philosophies is in Krishna. See, cruise ship, cruise to Vrindavan. Vrindavan is on. This is a Vrindavan cruise. We really don't have to go any place. It's not like a destination. It's the journey, right? We're on the nice water of bhakti, rocking and rolling, you could see, the ecstatic devotees swooning, this is, and we don't get seasick. We get lovesick. We just lovesick for Krishna. See, it's all these things are talking about Krishna and his glories. Maya is always glorifying Krishna if you have the eyes to see. This is what Lord Caitanya said. I was always wondering about when Lord Caitanya would say about, he taught his students when he started to get there, in that place like Lalita. He said, like, oh my God, every word is Krishna. Every word is Krishna. You notice that? I'm telling you, like the stuff he does. And you know what the students thought? He must be crazy. Every word is Krishna. How can that be? Because they didn't see it. Here, you can see it more because it's being explained even more. See, we're here to explain what Lord Caitanya was talking about. And we're here to explain what Jesus was talking about. Come on, where do you get such an opportunity? Jesus said, God, the great sages would want to hear what you are hearing now. You smelly fishermen get to hear this. You drunks here like Govinda. You lousy housewives like Lalita. I could say the same thing, and I will. The followers of Jesus would have loved to hear what you're hearing now. The explanations you're hearing about Lord Chaitanya's glories, because we got all of that here. You know, they didn't have the full Leela. It wasn't even, it depends if you were physically there. We got, you know, I'm sure they're listening to this, these revelations. You think I just brought this up myself? No, I have a friend who thinks up everything. I'm just the stenographer with a mouth. Instead of, you know, stenographers do it like this. Gohari does it like blah, 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 blah. I'm taking down dictation with the mouth. That's all. And I'm also enjoying the show. I think, whoa, that's a good one, Lord. Ooh, wow. I like what's in your mind. How would you like to be intimate with the Lord? That's what we do here. We'll get you ready for that. It's great, man. It's great. It's so nice, man. This is the life of Riley. You ever seen that movie? The old too. Only Lolita. She doesn't. There was a TV show called The Life of Riley, and it became a great saying. Oh, this person lives the life of Riley. Riley was kicked back, you know, had a great time, you know, he didn't work, you know, I think his wife worked, you know. That's kind of how it is here. See, even that, I'll tell you, everything is esoteric to me now. See, so the life of Riley was just this lazy person, and his wife, his wife was working. I think it's the way it goes. If not, we'll make it go that way. So his wife worked. And that's how it is. The wife is always doing the work. And that's the life. You got to get the wife to work. And that's my secret here. And that's everybody who learns this secret. You get the wife to work. I could just see the women now. How dare you say get the wife to work? It's supposed to be. No. The wife has to do the work. It's all about the wife, your wife doing the work. But are you married? Most aren't really married. But I got a wife. I've got a lot of wives. I got all that. No. Most aren't. You're not married yet. Because if you were really married, you get the wife to do the work. And that's it. And it's easy for her. It's like a Janaki. You know, you ever see, and a Lolita. When they clean and they do stuff, it's like their nature. They just go. They like Janaki, when she comes and cleans the house, she runs. I watched her. She runs and she knows exactly. She spots everything. And just boop, 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 boop. It's all done. For me, it's a big job. You know, because the women know how to do the work. See? And if you really want the life of Riley's, I'm not talking about mundane stuff. You want the life of Riley, whether you're a man or woman, you got to get the woman to do the work. See? And so Radha is that woman. Devotion is that woman. Does all the work. I'm amazed. I'm telling you something that is so esoteric, and it's the great secret about Radharani. She's so powerful, and her work is so natural and easy. Oh, darkness or anything, she just sweeps it up, man. She just is like a fire and just burns it. You know, you ever see, you burn fire, you put logs in there. For her, it's just logs, and it just, her flame intensifies. See? So that's how I knew. The life of Riley I could relate, because that's me. I've just been living the life of Riley because it's the woman who does the work, man. It's this bhakti, man. Without it, Lalita knows what I'm talking. Without the bhakti, there's no, you work your heart. It's hard work because you're not married yet. Yeah. You didn't know I was gay, did you? You critics out there. It's true. Gohari's gay. Happy. Very gay. See? Because actually you'd be more gay. See, if you're a woman like Lalita, she's actually more gay than me. She's really gay. She's married to a woman. She likes women, actually. She prefers women. And then so that's she's as gay as a fruitcake, man. You can tell. She laughs like a fruitcake, man, right? She's gay. That's because she's gay. Why is she so happy all the time? Because she's gay. Because she's married to a woman. See, Radharani, right? See, the way it goes. Boy, you got Mom Murdy. He really likes coming on. Huh? That's great. There he is. What do you think of all this? Give us a word, Mom Murty. I spoke a lot.
Yeah. Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
So I really want to thank you, and I'm very appreciating that happily you are not stingy to share the mercy for person like me, like a foolish person like me. So I'm just very grateful that you are not stingy, because I discovered that some of the gurus also, they have this ecstatic love, but they don't share it. So that's the thing. But in your own case, you share the ecstatic love. So I'm just very thankful that you are not stingy to share the ecstatic love for education.
You said some people have ecstatic love. Who's that?
I mean, I say some of these gurus also, when they have this ecstatic love, they are becoming stingy to share it to their disciple. But in your own case, I say some of them, not all of them. But in your own case, you are not stingy. You share it with people who are interested to take the ecstatic love and the manifestation.
Yeah, and you can't have faith that they have ecstatic love if they haven't shown it and demonstrated it. You don't know if they're lying to you. Don't believe anybody like that, because Maya, we're in Kali Yuga, and most of the authorities are not really qualified. That's just a fact. If you don't believe that, you don't read the books. The books are most Brahmins are not qualified. They're cheaters, and on some level, most gurus are not qualified. 99.9% are not of the standard that we preach, because I'm preaching Lord Caitanya standard, Bhagavatam standard. The real guru is Shukadev Goswami, wasn't he? See? The cowherd boys who taught the women of the wives of the Brahmins, those were real gurus. Vamanadev was a real guru, not the guru of Bali Maharaj. He was adverse to Shuddha Bhakti. The real guru is not adverse to Shuddha Bhakti. They promote Shuddha Bhakti if they're teaching it, but it's a high thing, and it has to be timed. That's why the timing is now. That's why Prabhupada was a Shuddha Bhakti, but didn't teach it so much. Put it in the books, get everything ready for this preaching. That's why I got the order. Nobody's got this order. If you got this order, then you would be preaching this. I got the order to show Raghunuga Bhakti and spontaneous devotion. I got the order to preach it and teach it and get people to experience it.
Okay.
That's why it works.
All right. Okay. Now I understand.
What?
I can understand now. I can understand now.
Oh, you understand now. Oh, good.
Yes.
You get it, huh? You get the point, huh? Yeah. So we get really clear. So, that's how Maya takes you down, by getting you to believe in lies and deception. It's serpent weapons. I teach you how to counteract serpent weapons here. Why? Because the Lord teaches me. Why shouldn't I show you guys? You're coming here to be saved like I'm saved, right? The Lord has saved me with this worship. I've been worshiping for years in ecstatic worship, and He's given me all this stuff. And then Prabhupada said, yeah, it's right. You give it out now. Don't be a miser and just keep it in the closet. Show people. I mean, could you imagine, Mom Murti? You get all these gurus not showing ecstatic love, and you probably don't even think, oh, it's not important. It's not important to them. It's not important to them to preach it. or to share it or to relish it. You don't even know that it's about relishing it. Well, it was in the books when Lord Caitanya was here. And now you see it is important too, right? Because it's important to us. What was important to Lord Caitanya and Nityananda is important to us. And if it's not important to you out there, well, I guess the real Lord isn't important to you, because we know that real Lord that you don't know very well. See, and a great wake-up call is the real, wow, they really know the Lord. I thought I knew the Lord. Wouldn't that be a great revelation? That's called repentance. Now you're going to change your mind. Everybody thinks, well, we know all about bhakti, right? I'm Acharya Dev. I went to college. And who is this Gohari? What does he know? I know all the books, man. I took over from Prabhupada, and I'm Acharya Dev. Yeah, are you a real Acharya? I mean, do you know the name Acharya Dev? Wouldn't it be nice to be the actual name? To be it, not just to be the word, like the name only. Are you really an Acharya Dev? Yeah, are you an Acharya Dev like it says in the book in chapter 1 of Adi Leela on the spiritual master, that the Acharya, Advaita Acharya, was Acharya because he preached the cult of devotion, of pure devotion, by example, by deed. Are you like that kind of an Acharya? Or are you just a college professor Acharya who went to school Acharya and memorized a verse, learned Sanskrit? You think that's good enough to learn Sanskrit to attain the kingdom of God? Yes, I think it is. Okay, you stay over there, and those who are teachable can come over here. And you can get into the kingdom later, and we'll let Fanny in first, and Lalita and Govinda and Maha. Can you imagine Mahamurti? He's better than 1,000 of these gurus who won't come, but he comes. This is so equal opportunity. Can you see, Mahamurti, how the Lord is true? When you find the real Lord's gate and truth, he is truly equal opportunity. Any of these gurus can come and get the real deal, but you come first. This is more important than being 1,000 of those type of gurus. See? Because they don't know the glories of devotion, and you're learning. You're learning the glories of devotion. You're learning what they don't know, and which they may not know in many lives, but you're learning in this life. Can you see the difference of what is really important from which is unimportant to the transcendental Lord? That religious leaders who don't have any prema and intimate love of God are important to worldly people and neophyte disciples. Okay? And what's important to those gurus is usually name and fame, and to be worshipped and to be honored and to be a little hypocritical. Oh, it's not me. Oh, no, Prabhupada will deliver you. Oh, I would never be like a Jesus. Oh, no, but worship me. What hypocrisy? Can't you see that? Yeah. Oh, why are you being worshipped if it's you're so humble? Why are you being worshipped? And you're saying, why are you allowing that if you're so in knowledge? Do you see me saying, oh yeah, worship me and Prabhupada will deliver you? I don't even say worship me. You guys just give honor to your guru and praises, right? From your heart, because you've been delivered. When you're delivered, it just comes right from your heart. That's how I know here. You can learn a lot of stuff from people here. Those coming from where Krishna is coming out. See, you're used by Krishna. Otherwise, you can't do that. Govinda and Lalita can't praise their guru really sincerely unless the Lord was in them, and they're relishing this, what the Lord is doing, who's the real doer. And they're so intimate with the Lord, they can start to see how these great secrets of bhakti. True simultaneous oneness and difference, real servitor Godhead you start to see here. I haven't seen it anywhere. empowered because of closeness with God, closeness with Krishna, loving relations. Ooh, it's so good, so wonderful, so attractive, so intelligent, so logical, so powerful, so liberating. What other things? So inspiring. The best of everything is in this relationship that we're dishing out. Yeah, dishing it out, man. Prasadam time. We're here to give what Kamalakanta knows not of. Get your whip out, Lalita. Put that guy in line. Give him a collar.
Guru Maharaj, I want to say to Mahamurti, if those other gurus would be ecstatic, things would really happen. That prema would emanate from them. You would feel them. Those devotees would be close to him. They would be. They would want to be there close. They would testify about what they feel about that approach. Things would happen. They would preach differently because they would have this connection of the Lord. They wouldn't preach this dry way. No, no. Like Srila Prabhupada, he was writing. It coming out of his pen because he was really, the Lord was downloading. Miracles are happening when you have an ecstatic guru, like with our guru. He makes us ecstatic. He makes sadhus. Srila Gaura Haridas is making sadhus for Chaitanya's mission. They don't do that. They keep everybody low so that they are the sadhu. They don't share that. You share it automatically if you have that. You can't stop that. You can't.
Yes, exactly. I get you. Yes.
Yeah,
Can't stop it.
yeah. I was looking for sadhus. I was looking for guru. I was looking for real sadhus, and I couldn't find really anybody that I would think was really up to standard because they didn't like this. And so what the Lord was showing me now in this preaching is we have to create real sadhus. Real sadhu is on a high standard. Real sadhu is what's called by the Vedas Majjhimadhikari. But they don't have the pure sense of Majjhimadhikari in the preaching of the Vaishnavas. They preach a Majjhimadhikari as somebody who took initiation and has a Brahman thread, and studied the Vedas. That's not true Majjhimadhikari. Majjhimadhikari has what the scriptures say. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Majjhimadhikari is a Lalita, is a Govinda. See, love of God is awakened in their hearts. Majjhimadhikari, medium devotee, it says that. You could look at the scriptures in Bhagavatam. Majjhimadhikari, the symptoms is the devotee has love for Krishna awakened. See, that's a high level sadhu, is Majjhimadhikari. And they can see the envious and the innocent, and they preach to the innocent and avoid the envious. That's Majjhimadhikari. The higher stage is what Lord Caitanya wants to bring everybody very quickly now, is Uttamadhikari. Uttamadhikari has the quality of love of God, of course. They can see the envious and the innocent, and they can either preach to the innocent and avoid the envious, or they can confront the envious. They're not limited. They can actually bring the envious in to they're strong, they're more conclusive, more clear, deep, and they can bring even the envious into devotional service. They can purify them. They got power like that. So we got all of that here. And it's not about what you wear or the threads or anything. Whether you have a thread or not, do you have this levels of bhakti, And
Okay. Thread is camouflage. Maharaj,
What?
I said thread is camouflage. Camouflage. I mean thread is a show or camouflage.
Well, what does that mean there, Govinda? What do you hear?
It's this Mother Lalita can understand me. Is I say camouflage,
Oh, camouflage. Yeah,
flash,
camouflage.
or
Yeah,
a show.
yeah, camouflage.
I mean the
Okay, what's camouflaged?
Maybe that thread is camouflage. I don't know. That
Oh,
brown.
the thread is camouflage. Okay, yeah. Oh, he's frozen. Okay, well, let's see if he comes back. Okay, read on there, Lalita.
Not only is Lord Krishna above the laws of material action and reaction, but he can immediately dissolve these laws for anyone who satisfies him through loving service.
Yeah, and you feel that when you start to advance here into the loving service of the Lord, it begins to nullify the actions and reactions of your karma, your past karma. And so without actions and reactions, you live more on the level of bliss without being knocked down from that. Some people are knocked down. They just don't, they can't rise to that. Some devotees, as they're progressing here, they're dissolving their karma. There's a little bit of knockdown, a little bit of action and reactions to their dealings with people. But as we advance more and more, that's transcended the actions and reactions, material actions and reactions. And now we're just going our action of acting in the position of a devotee loving Krishna. That becomes more and more our action. See, and that's how it works here. You know, very quickly you get bhakti, so you can act like that. You can act in the loving service of the Lord. You can wake up. You can go from neophyte to Majjhimadhikari. Awaken your love of Krishna. That's awakening your spiritual body. We're here to do that, to make Majjhimadhikaris, just like you guys are, because that's how you know. Real sadhus are real Majjhimadhikaris. And you appreciate devotion. You can relate to it because you've been awakened. And that's why you can go to ISKCON and all these groups, and you'll see those who are not awakened will not appreciate this. But they go and make a big show bottle of being and big pomp and very big ceremonies and big, you see, I'm an advanced devotee holding it back, or, whatever, man, a lot of bullshit, man. A lot of games people play. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's see, 2 hours and a half. Yeah. I think I've done enough of the show. It's time for Lalita's show. Yeah. Did you want to eat some fruits first? Yeah, we'll give everybody a break. You can eat some fruits. Okay. Then you want to put on a show? You want
and then I will give a little show.
Ooh, when she says little show, you don't want to miss this little show. You see her show last night? Oh my God. Lalita, you're becoming so empowered, man. It's like so impressive, on the street or in the home.
But the hangers are still hanging there,
Who cares about the hangers, man? When you got that kind of, that's all. That either gets done or not. Who cares, man? I just want to see this show. That's more pleasing.
I have a guru. Who lifts me up. That's my secret.
Yeah, you should have seen the people on the street yesterday. They were like, wow, who is this lady? They think, wow, look at her. She's so free, And we got some devotees. Shamakuri is looking, look at this. Look at this. Look how she's dressed. And see, instead of looking at the bhakti Shamakuri, you're looking at the externals. What's that saying, you external devotee? I got to paddle you a little bit. Give me your little rump here. Yeah, look at it. I want to show how that we can confront the German tanks even, We're going to turn the German tanks into soft flowers. Hey, don't blame me. That was Freddie. I borrowed that from Freddie.
Guru Maharaj is so sweet to say such things.
Yeah, too sweet. Oh, yeah. I'm getting more. I'm learning, though. I'm learning. Hey, man, sometimes they need a little bitter. Sweet and sour. You ever have that? Sweet and sour vegetables. Nice taste. So yeah, I realized, I'm too sweet. No, we need sweet and sour together a little bit. Make a nice. Lord Caitanya was sweet and sour. Nityananda is sweet and sour. So, okay, so Hare Krishna, everybody, and we'll be back.